A first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. On play action, it's Dobbs. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Three yards to go on second down. They'll throw here. Beathard going underneath for Gordon. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Back to throw Beathard. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. On second down, Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So out come the Chargers. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Beathard. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lopez. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. This is Gordon going left. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Beathard to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Beathard. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Chargers getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now Gordon on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. To throw is Beathard. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. On is the punter King to send it away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. play action here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been there starting.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Beathard. This is Gordon on the dump-off. And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Titans who are off to the early. In that ball game. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. He'll look to throw. And running with power here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before the...
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up the throw. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Dobbs is throwing. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll throw here. Beathard under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. And the Rams now have swung back in front in that game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Dobbs. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing here, Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw Beathard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Beathard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
No. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Beathard to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's 2nd and 7.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Beathard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
To throw is Beathard. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.